Hi, I'm Robin Palmer with my mom, Carol Sheridan, and her boyfriend, Herb Simmons. And they have the most amazing love story. And I wanted you guys to all hear it. And we're here with Hope and Faith Palmer, too. So, Mom, when did you and Herb first meet?
We first met in high school, New Rochelle High School.
And what year was that?
That was,
1948.
1947.
I graduated in 49.
I know you did, and we dated 47 and 48.
And who did you go to the prom with?
I was invited to go to the prom with Herb Simmons.
And who gave you your first kiss?
Herb Simmons.
Wow.
That's what she says.
And who went with you to your sister's wedding?
Herb Simmons was my date at my sister's wedding.
So you were high school sweethearts.
We were, yes.
And then what happened?
Well, then I went to college, and Herb visited me at college.
Went away.
Oh, I went away to boarding school for 1 year for my senior year. And Herb went to Allegheny College. And then I went to Vassar, and then Herb visited me at Vassar, and he was in the Navy. And I have a wonderful picture of him in his Navy suit.
And then what happened?
And we don't know. We do not know what happened. Somehow we drifted apart. And we married other people, had children with other people, and then the story goes on.
And then they divorced other people, or
they died.
So they're not with those other people anymore.
No. And Herb met my sister, Betty Osmond, at a party, and he walked up to her.
When was this?
That was 4 years ago, 5 years ago, something like that. And, you know, octogenarian's memory gets a little fuzzy. So he walked up to her, and he said, "I know you." And she said, "Well, I know you. You were my sister's date at my wedding." So they talked a little, and then Herb gave her his email address to give to me. And when I got the email address, I thought, oh, this is wonderful. So I'm going to email him, which I did. We emailed each other for a couple of months. And then after a couple of months, he asked me for my phone number, and we would spend hours on the phone, just laughing and talking and sharing and serious conversations, as adults do.
As you were 79, right, at the time?
I was 78, I believe,
78,
at the time.
okay.
Yes. No, yeah, I was 78 at the time. And then it was a year later that Herb had moved out to
Arizona. I have to say something.
Yes, you do.
Yes, you do. So what happened? You moved to Arizona. What happened? Why did you move to Arizona?
Because my family is here.
Right. And who are your family? Who's your family?
Well, I have two beautiful daughters here, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, at the time, 8 grandsons here.
And so you moved here to be with them.
That's
and
right.
then what happened with your love life?
Well, after he moved here, a few months later, he called me and asked if he could visit me in Florida. And I said, if you stay in a hotel, you'd be most welcome to visit with me.
Because my mother has boundaries, and, you know, she didn't want to act disrespectfully towards herself, or, right, she wanted to be a good role model for us.
Absolutely. For my 3 daughters and my son, absolutely, and my grandchildren.
Right,
so
exactly.
Herb stayed at the hotel, and we got along very well. And then he came back 2 months later, and he stayed with me. And we...
Because 2 months is a good amount of time.
Yes, to think about it. And then he came back, and then we realized that we really wanted to be a couple. And so we're a couple together, and we're a couple apart.
We'll explain that.
Okay, I will explain it. Would you like to explain it?
No, I just am here to listen. That's a man's role.
Oh, I get the violin.
Oh, God.
You say it better than I could,
No.
right?
Well, I have a house on Cape Cod in Toronto, Massachusetts.
That's a plus. That's the first thing she told me.
Really?
And the second thing is my stepsister has a place in Palm Beach, Florida.
That's the third thing she told me.
What was the second thing?
She had a house in Cape Cod.
And then what was the first thing?
Oh, I don't know what the first thing was. I guess
Maybe I said I love you.
I don't know.
You don't know? Okay.
You know, but they seem like, the amazing thing to me is that they seem like such soulmates. And well, go ahead. So you go and
So
see each other.
we visit each other. Herb will come to visit me with my stepsister. I come to Arizona and I visit with Herb. I stay with Herb. I come for 6 weeks, November, December. I come the month of May into June to Arizona, and then Herb comes to the Cape in the summer, and he helps me open the house and close the house.
And
then-
also,
I work like a slave.
but he's paid well.
and then
Oh yeah.
and then you go to each other's events, like family events, birthdays together. You travel a lot together.
Well, we do, because we've had bar mitzvahs, we've had b'nai mitzvahs, we have
Birthdays.
big birthdays, big anniversaries, weddings, just all kinds of good, happy things. And that's
and so,
what we do.
I feel like you guys are such soulmates. You seem so compatible, and there you were when you were 17 dating, and then you weren't, and then you got back together again at this point in your lives, and you just seem so perfect together. How do you feel about all that story? I mean, how does that, to me it's really touching, and to other people it's really touching. How does it make you feel? Do you feel touched about it?
I feel very lucky. I just think that it was a really sort of a 1,000,000-to-1 shot, and that we're very relaxed together, and we don't look at each other like we're old people.
Yeah.
We're just the same kids we were in high school with taking a few more pills.
Well,
No, I say I'm 30-something in an 81-year-old body.
Well,
that's how I feel.
That's awesome.
I
And
do.
it's so good you didn't take pills when you were in high school. And what are you doing, Tommy?
Ask him about the earrings.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Okay, so can you talk about your earring?
Yes, I always wanted to have an earring.
So when did you get it?
I got it when I came to Arizona, and Carol was there with me. She got an earring also, but she had her hole pierced in her ear. I did not, and then we had this great sort of schism as to where the ear would be pierced. And if it wasn't for the lady, I would have been pierced on the right side, but
Because you didn't believe me when I told you.
I thought she was kidding me. She wanted to be.
So what, on the right side, what does that mean?
That means that I'm gay.
So,
And that meant that I was out the door.
so who told you to get it on the right side?
No, I just thought that's where I would get it. I just was watching people around. I don't know.
And so then you
We're
told
there
them
on the
that.
left.
The lady who did our ears told us that.
So you were saved
I
at the last
I
minute.
came home and went to the internet at once.
Because he didn't believe her. Or me.
So it's a good thing you got it in your left ear, in other words.
Very good thing.
Yeah.
And what do people in Herb's family call you?
They call me Princess Carol.
And why did that happen?
Because Herb called me Princess Carol of New Rochelle, and somehow the name stuck, and he's my prince consort, Herb of Arizona, and that's how all that happened. And Herb's twin grandsons, that's Carrie's sons, asked Carrie, is she a real princess? And Carrie said, well, what do you think? And they said, oh, we think she's a real princess. And so they still call me Princess Carol.
Or
So
PC.
cute.
You know, I
Or
noticed
PC, yeah.
when we've been at,
She's
you know,
always PC.
Yeah, his
they'll
daughters call me PC.
Yeah, they just say, it's not even like they think about it. They'll just say, oh, Daddy and PC. It just
Yeah.
comes right out of their mouth.
It does.
It's so
True.
cute. And didn't they give you a scepter or something when you first came here?
I did.
Oh, so
Oh.
what happened with that?
She had breakfast in bed, and I played God Save the Queen. And I came in with a breakfast tray, and she had a scepter and a tiara, and then she knighted
And a
me.
necklace and earrings on the tray.
Wow, and then you knighted him?
So I said to him, on your knees, please, and I put a pillow down.
Wow.
He got on his knees, and with my wand and my crown on my head, I said, I dub thee Prince Consort Herb Simmons to Princess Carol.
Wow.
And then the next day, I met his daughters at lunch, and I had bought them similar outfits, and I dubbed each one of them the powers vested within me as Princess Carol, that they were Princess Carrie of Scottsdale and Princess Linda of Scottsdale.
That's
So
awesome.
they're also princesses.
And not just in their own minds, but in
Oh
reality.
no, I absolutely, and I put crowns on their heads.
That is so wonderful. And,
It's fun.
And so now,
And she believes it.
I'm royalty, and I keep telling him that. And when they take my blood, I say, it's not really red. I'm a blue blood.
there you go. And is there anything else that you would like to say about your relationship at this point in your lives?
Well, I've been very fortunate that my family and Carol's family have been very, very nice to both of us.
You know, I feel like I got to get two wonderful new sisters because Herb's daughters are amazing. And so both of our families, I feel like we all feel like we're all part of one big, very, very happy family now. So, you know, we didn't lose a mom. We gained a dad with two sisters.
And I'm a rental mom to his daughters.
Right, exactly.
And I just would like to say that it's a relationship that I have not experienced. That we're just very kind. There's never any arguing, or we get along so well, and we respect each other's space, and it's wonderful. It's just so special, and I love you very much.
Yay! Thank you. We are so grateful that you shared this story. It's very romantic and it's very inspiring, and it's never too late to have a happy adulthood. That's what I know.
That's
Thanks
right.
for listening. Bye.
Bye. Bye. The princess.